Welcome, Gemini. This is your monthly focus for December 2019. My name is Telly, and this is Tarot with Telly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. I know it's entitled December 2019, but December 2019 is such an opening, a door opening, a pathway emerging, an energy shifting that will follow you through all of 2020. Let's see what the cards say here for you. That was a silly little cut. Okay. We're going to go with that. Our first card, Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So when you seek the advice of others, you will get wise and practical advice. Go to people who have already walked the path. Ask them how they got to where they are today. Because they're living your dream, your future that you are planning to step into. Nurture yourself and those you love. Take care of yourself. You want to have the stamina, you want to have the vitality, you want to have the energy. So that means you come first this year. And it starts in December 2019. So what things weren't working for you or weighs you down or takes away your energy or your time or your focus or your finances, December 2019 is when you're going to say, no, I am. This is me, and this is where I'm going, and this is what I want to create. And feeling very strong and passionate about the things that you need to release in your life in order to really move forward in your life. So there's going to be some defining moments throughout December 2019 that really makes you realize something that is no longer a value in your life. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be an event, it could be a thing. Absolutely. You're going to be looking at the things that don't really reflect who you are as a person or does not value you and your talents and your abilities. And so nurturing yourself is sometimes releasing that negative energy around yourself. And sometimes it's creating the joy that you want in your life. So December 2019, you want to sit there and you want to reflect about how to bring joy into your life. 2020 will be all about the balance that we create in our life. And so there is this strong definition of the balance of nurturing yourself and taking time for yourself and bringing in joy and bringing in happiness. With a little bit more of a repetition. And so since this is your first card, you could actually be doing some things right now that are starting to, that make you happy, that bring you joy. That you're saying, well, I do this and I do this. And I'm saying there's going to be more of that in your life. You're great that you're doing this and this, but really there's a gateway for you to really bring in some strong truths about who you are and walking your walk and talking your talk. And it all starts in December of 2019. You have the ability to make anything more beautiful. So even the things that you think are beautiful in your life right now, you can make it more beautiful. There is no ceiling. There is no glass ceiling here. It's your imagination drives what you're bringing in when there's beauty, when there's harmony, when there's joy, when there's, good finances. Why not? When there's enough money that you don't have to worry about paying the bills. Or maybe worry a little less about paying the bills, depending on where you are in your path. But by the end of 2020, when you start to really work that energy throughout the year, and you have that focus that you started in December of 2019, you're going to look back at 2019, December of 2019, you're going to say that's when it all really started to form into something tangible and something real. That's when the door began to open for me, or the doors. Six of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So, you heard it here first. You could move. You could be going on a wonderful. And I don't even get like a vacation or anything. I get more of an adventure. You know, maybe it's the card depicted as the strength. I mean, Michael's just raising you above that storm, and the boat is in midair, and you don't have to worry about hitting the rocks or getting washed up on shore or shipwrecked in any way. You are well protected. Breathe a sigh of relief. You've made it to now, and now it's time to make new plans. Now it's time to look for the adventure that you truly want to step into in your life. Now is the time to understand where and what brings you joy and happiness and growing on that, because you can make anything more beautiful than it already is. And we have the Two of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So I would have to say that December 2019 and all of 2020 pretty well will be making some really strong decisions in your life and sticking to them. So a little bit less thought and a little bit more doing when it comes to changing some things in your life, of making some decisions, of breaking a habit, creating a new behavior. You have problems within a group and the community, then it's time to switch groups. Or maybe you need to look within and see how you can better blend with the people around you, because there's compromise mentioned here. So maybe it's where you need to start bending. Maybe it's where others need to start bending. To have that balance. And twos aren't a real good balance. So you're going to have a lot of weighing out things, and the card is telling you, please don't over analyze it. Don't give it too much attention. Don't make it bigger than it needs to be. Don't make it stronger. The energy be stronger than it needs to be. Sometimes when we focus on the problem, the problem only grows in size. Sometimes when we take that problem and say, all of this I can't control, so it goes to the back, and this I can control, so this is what I'm going to do going forward, and leaving the rest behind. Let's see what we have for work and career. The Four of Swords appears for work and career. Wow. Things will really change for you when it comes to defining who you are as a person, when it's stepping into a career choice or a job choice, or starting your own business in some way. This is a dawning of a new tomorrow. This is about asking you to watch your health and your well-being and take care of you first and foremost. To take the rest when needed. To recuperate from the wounds of the battle. To heal. To become whole. Complete. Strong and courageous like you know you are. In some ways, you could feel that life has beaten you up a lot to this point in time. So allow yourself healing. Don't rush into anything too fast. Don't make demands on yourself too harshly this year. coming, especially during December. Remember that you are only one person. You were never meant to do it all. Enlist in help. Reach out for support. And this is really about a new day dawning. I mean, through that stained glass window, the sun is coming through. And pretty soon you're going to feel its warm rays. And you're going to get excited about who you are and where you're going. But I think there's also a transition that you'll be going through. I think there's a lot of change here. From the cards that came out, especially the Six of Michael in the middle, and the hint towards decisions that need to be made. And we can't get stuck on a decision and holding everything in our lives up to make that decision. We need to keep rolling with what's happening. So going with the flow, staying open to change, staying open to the light at the end of the tunnel. Know that it's there. Know that you are stepping into who you were always meant to be. Nurture yourself, the ability to make anything more beautiful. And that's you as well, making yourself more beautiful. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's changes in perceptions. What you thought you wanted in a relationship, you no longer want. What you thought you wanted as your job or your career, it's not striking you anymore. If you, here we're also using our negatives in our life to rule our actions going forward rather than thinking positively, tapping into our courage, tapping into our strength, tapping into our talents. Instead, we say, well, I would do that, but. And this is a year when you erase that but. And you go from, I would be doing that, but, to I am doing that. This year, you are changing your perception on why you're holding back in a certain area of your life, or you haven't given it the energy that it deserves. Now, this could be a lot with people. This could be with groups of people. This could be a best friend. This could be a lover, a child, a parent, somebody within the community, where you're seeing differences, where you thought, well, you had to be their friend. Maybe I can't see a Gemini not having a lot of friends, because you're wonderful people. It's like pulling yourself out of places that you don't want to be in, activities that you don't want to be involved in, environments where you felt trapped. This could be a marriage. This could be best friends. You've always been best friends, and even though you've changed and they've changed, you still try and be best friends, and you get new perceptions. You'll also get new perceptions about people that are casual in your life and what they actually bring to the table. You might grow some brand new relationships, and it's all about changing your perceptions. It's all about tapping into, I don't know why I heard primal power. Tap into your primal power to understand your own truths and making some decisions, finding solutions to the problem, understanding where the compromises should be made and not be made. So you might have been over compromising in order to please a group of people or somebody. And I think that you are going to come to the realization that that's not a viable avenue forward for you as you grow in 2020. It's making you stronger. It's seeing your worth. It's seeing your value and what you expect in a relationship. So your perception when it comes to relationships could be evolving. Absolutely. It could be transforming. Absolutely. That's not to say that the people that you are with now are not going to transform and evolve with you in the exact same way, and you grow deeper, because that's definitely on the plate here for you. Of really cementing a relationship, growing it deeper, giving each other more support, more love, more compassion, more empathy. Two of Swords. Well, yeah, there's decisions to be made this year. You're going to be making decisions where you thought you never had to make decisions, or maybe you're just being a little bit more structured in what you truly want in your life and what you truly don't want in your life. Because here we are again. Now, this is telling me that you will not really get the answers from the external. They're already within you. You need to sit in contemplation, in meditation, in prayer, in silence, and really think things through and ask yourself how it makes you feel. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's an environment. Maybe it's a thing that you have. Does it have value in your life? If it doesn't, then get rid of it so value can come in. Make space for it. This is about our routines. This is about our health and well-being. And so you already know what's good for you, what's best for you. It's about you standing in your truth. It's about you seeing it and giving it the focus and the energy that it deserves, what you deserve going forward. So it's, I think during 2020, there's going to be a lot of work for you about really bringing in a balance or a structure or a feeling of safety and strength into your life. Know that you have the ability to make anything more beautiful. Let's get a well-being card for you. Dylan's getting upset because he's on the other side of the door because they were roughhousing a little too loudly. So we have, I am selfish enough to want to feel good. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. Yes, get selfish enough to want to feel good each and every day. You know what? Say that every day, starting December 1st all the way to the end of 2020 actually. 2020. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. So you're going to stand in your truth and you're going to allow joy and happiness to come in. You're going to make some really strong decisions. And it all starts in December of 2019 for you. It all starts with you making the plan of what you truly want to let into your life and what you need to let go of. There's this beautiful, what did the card say? It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's time to close that chapter, close that book, get out that fresh piece of paper. Write down exactly what your tomorrow looks like. And I am selfish enough to want to feel good is really a beautiful motto to have for yourself. Let's see if I can read this backwards. Feeling good indicates your connection and clarity. Let's just do it the easy way. Wellness and an abundance in good things. Feeling good is your most natural core belief. Feeling good is your most natural core belief. Feeling good indicates your connection to clarity, wellness, and abundance in all good things. Really, 2020 is lining up to bring those things into your life, but you have to have it as a thought. You have to have it as a truth. And then you need to have the intent and the action to bring it into being. Slowly and surely, I see through 2020 you raising your vibration and really bringing in more beauty and happiness into your life. And when you have joy in your life every day, you know that everything else is working fine. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.